All right, here we are at the final crossroads of the Final Four. And I'm going to give you some insight to something that's very interesting about this Final Four, specifically on this date. So we got 6 people in the chat, which is rather crappy for Sunday chat. So where is everybody? Michael needs to wake up. Where's Fran and Galen? I don't see them. Manoob should be here. Manuel Romero, where are you at? So I'm going to get started because you know what? We are going to be in for a long ass set because people on this channel seem to want to have 30-minute songs as their finalists, which is totally, I guess, prog, but it never is like what people like on the channel in general and normally. You people baffle me. That's all I got to say. Oh, Fran's here. Okay, good. So let's get into this. Also, because I'm just going to make a special note again that people are beginning to get, let's say, what's the word I'm looking for? Unrelentless about the stuff that they're writing for each song that they are description writing. Paragraphs. So I'm going to state it today, after this is, before it gets too out of hand, that in the future, I am just not going to read people who write paragraphs like Pyramid, especially crazy paragraphs like Pyramid, that write Pyramid paragraphs is what I'm going to call it, the PP, for songs, because it just takes way too long for me to read them. You can be short and concise in a couple of sentences about your description of each song. Yeah, I'm going to blame AI from yesterday. But let's get into this. Scott is the one who kind of put this all together, so let's all give Scott a round of applause because even though I think you guys are all batshit crazy about the songs that we have in this final, except for maybe a couple, it was great. It was a fun time. I thought it was a cool little exercise for us to do on the channel. Whatever ends up being the final song that I guess represents Captain Morgan's channel until we have maybe another one of these. Scott, you did a great job. Thank you for putting this together. I'm going to announce it because Scott did the work for this, that Scott gets a free set. So Scott, it's not going to be until June when I get back from Korea. But Scott, give yourself a free set for putting this together and just kind of keeping us all on the same page when it comes to the songs and voting and all that other good stuff. And putting together this email for us to read as we go through this. So here we go. Let's get on because I don't have 2 hours to be doing a stream. So he says, greetings everyone. Welcome to the final stage of the tournament to determine the best song, according to the viewers, that has ever appeared on this channel. We started with 32 songs and are down to our final 4. The whole tournament from song selection to the final participants was held on the Captain Morgan official Discord server. I will put that in the link for anybody who watches this at a later time. So you can come on the Discord. So we have further discussions about music and other shit over there that you may or may not want to participate in. And we just have announcements. We have all sorts of stuff over there, including this tournament. So if you're not on the Discord, get your asses on the Discord. So if you don't want to miss out on this or any future happenings, be sure to join, Scott says. After this stream is over, the final poll will be posted in which everyone will have 1 week to cast their votes. So good luck to each song, and if you're a fan of any of these, then don't miss your chance to let your voice be heard. And join our Discord to cast your vote and join the community. Now it's time to introduce our first finalist, The Grand Conjuration by Opeth. This was, or maybe you'll say it. This song gained entry to the tournament by being nominated by myself to fill out the bracket. I had to add 3 songs to give us an even bracket, and this was one of them. The songs that I selected, it defeated Outliers, Castaway Angels, and Drowning in the Flood to reach this matchup. Reading that is an absolute travesty that you freaking people let it be Outliers, Castaway Angels, and Drowning in the Flood. You guys are fucking batshit crazy. To provide insight as to why, Pyramid graciously volunteered his writing expertise to introduce the song. He states the following. I'm not enjoying reading this. Here we go. Arguably one of Opeth's most Pyramid dickhead adjacent compositions, rife with perturbing demon baby babbling in an unintelligible occult jargon, attained a position in Captain Morgan's Holy Grails of Progressive Music. Yes, it did make my top 40. I think it was song number 40 on the top 40 countdown. Not number 1. Usurping the Spirit carries on in the process. I don't think it did. I think you made that up. Cat finally possesses the erudition and predilection for... He's going to start writing all this dumb shit. For hurrying and fiendish soundscapes. Welcome to the Kabul Neonate. Okay. Albeit this is not among my top 20 Opus songs for your beloathed dickhead. It illustrates a sinister processional incantation in a sordid, dilapidated, desecrated Catholic cathedral. Okay, we love that you're writing this just to make me sound like an idiot. Bondage, besieged by wackadoodle cultists doned with darkened latex. Okay, I'm just going to stop reading because you're just going on too far. Predisposed to sacrificing Scott K's kitschy music penchant to convoke a... I'm just going to stop. Sorry, dude. I'm just not going to keep reading that. Hail Santa. Many thanks to Scott K for the opportunity to conjure this grand write-up. Let the unveiling of Lamb commence. The altar awaits the slaughtering for Satan's voracious indulgences. Stroke that cucumber, baby. I wish he was here to do it, because he should just have a stream where that's all Cucumber does. Here we go. Great song. Love this song. I think it's a great song. See, I feel like this is gonna be a problem. I'm gonna have to like willfully stop myself from singing the whole thing. Thank you, Adrian, for being the only sane fucking one on the chat right now. The fact that this is like in the top 4 is absolutely batshit crazy. Nick, don't act like you don't know what you're doing. You put freaking Odyssey in the top 4 too. So you have no right to talk. It's a great song. So just keep my comments and my bitching in the context. I like these songs, all of them. Just even Odyssey, I think, is a good song. Just it's not nearly a top 4 song for all the songs we have. Absolutely not, Nick. And I love Michael's voice here. Just love it. Da, da, da. I like the little steps. Start picking it up a little bit. And I love the... So good. I actually enjoy the growls here. I love it. Ackerfeld is like one of the only people that I can enjoy. That'd be a sweet set, Adrian. I would love to hear you do it. I'd be interested to see what those top 5 songs are. Start building again. Hey! Shut up! Love that. Dude, he sounds so good when he does that. Like that. They are. Like, again, I'm not obviously a growler person. I don't like them, but I can handle his. Would you guys say he is the best? Because the only person, and again, I don't know many, so the only other singer I've heard that I think is as good or better than him that I enjoy is Will Ramos. Ramos? What do you say his name? Just in sheer technique, Will Ramos is awesome. And I would say this song clearly falls into what I call the repetitious Opeth. I do feel like Opeth, if there's anything consistent about them, is they take a riff and they repeat it quite a bit in a lot of their songs. Not all of them, but in a lot of their songs. Fran. Love that today. Love this part. And then it goes. Very lullaby here. Dude, that was such a cool part right there. It's probably my favorite part of the whole song. It's just such a cool part right there. This definitely feels like a Pyramid song. Like I feel like Pyramid sits in his room, like literally growling and screaming like this. Is that what you do, Pyramid, when you listen to this song? Love this. Second favorite part of the song, although I would call it like my first favorite part of the song as far as the riff is concerned, but the other one's just like a short ditty. I think this riff is better than even the first one. Damn. Reminds me of Harlequin Forest ending a little bit. Not as cool. Harlequin Forest has one of the best endings I've heard. Back into the red. Love the hi-hat rhythm. Say my name. Did Pyramid leave after his paragraph was read? I can sing low today. Mine still says 11. What's up, 14 people? Make sure you join the Discord. there's the Discord link if you want to join so you can vote on these songs. And again, repetitive. Opeth, in a lot of their songs, not all of them, does this kind of repetition. Sometimes I think too much. But this just gets in your head. Da, 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 da. Just like a lullaby. I'm going to call Opeth a lullaby band. Just repeating it over and over again. So, Fran, you don't like this at all? I think it's a great song. You've made a couple negative comments. Do you just really not like Opeth? He doesn't have any like crazy stuff on his vocals that you hate so much. So yes, I would not argue with somebody who says too much repetition in that song, which is one of the reasons why it didn't make higher up in my top 40. However, it did make my Casey Kasem's top 40 at number 40 because it's a great song. I love the rhythm. I love the heaviness. I love the growling. I love the in-between, how it switches between parts, even though there's only like 4 parts in the whole song. And I just think it's a great song. But it's just, in my opinion, not nearly in the top 4, or should be in the top 4 of the songs we had as shots or picks. Let's get into song number 2 since we got a bunch of them. And I'm going to, if it's the song I think it is, I'm going to reveal something that I thought was pretty cool. Finalist number 2, Dream the Dead by Caligula's Horse. It says, this song made the tournament by being nominated by Paravarium, who's been absent recently for about a couple months. It defeated the songs like The Grudge, The Storm Chaser, and Golden Dust. Now, the only songs that I would say maybe it should, again, we're just talking about my opinion. This is my channel, my reaction channel, so I'm going to give you my opinion, but this is a viewership, thing. So that's why we like the tournament, because it's not just my opinion that matters. The Grudge, I think, is as good as this song, if not better. I do think it's better, actually. The Storm Chaser, which is another Caligula's Horse song, I think is definitely better than the song. They're both great songs, but this Storm Chaser is great. Golden Dust, no way. This is way better than Golden Dust. To earn its spot in the finals, this song is my favorite Caligula's Horse song, and it's one of the spark plugs that started my love of progressive music. Prior to 2016, my musical taste firmly resided in much heavier and harsher music. I craved the growls, the blast beats, the chugga-chug riffs, and frantic pacing of death metal, deathcore, black metal, and similar styles. Hearing this song and this band was like having my entire musical mindset rewritten. It's like that feeling when something finally clicks into place and your whole perspective shifts. I can't really point out the exact moment that caused the shift, but the song just hit the right place at the right time in my life, and my musical tastes haven't been the same since. While I still love my heavy songs, it's no exaggeration to say that Dream the Dead and Caligula's Horse are the reasons why I fell in love with so many other great bands in the progressive sphere. Yes, they are fucking awesome. And I'm actually still surprised. Leprous, of course, the famous Leprous on this channel, I didn't like for a while, and I thought I would never listen to them ever, to move up into my tied for top bands. They have, in the last 5 years, caught wind in the progressive community and are becoming more and more popular, for sure. Caligula's Horse, I still feel like is just not, for some reason. When I go through and I try to type in Caligula's Horse reactions, just nothing pops up. More, Leprous, not a ton, but a lot more day by day. Caligula's Horse is just having a hard time And I don't know why, because they literally are my favorite band. They are my 1A because of this channel and just in my life right now. Caligula's Horse is just so fucking awesome. So the fun fact that I want to tell you before we get into this song is that I got a Facebook memories this morning that said on March 1st, and it showed my original reaction to this song was on this date. So to me, I feel like that is just a sign for all of you that Dream the Dead should win this whole fucking tournament. Coincidence? I don't think so. And it is the best song of these 4 songs. So that is just my plug and my push. I will say this, even though I think it should win this tournament, and I think it's the best song by far in this whole tournament of these 4 songs, I don't think it's even close to being in the top 4, in my opinion. It should be in the top 10, but not the top 4. So here we go with Dream the Dead. Fucking wonderful song. Sam, I really feel like Sam, he does the progressive runs, but I feel like his runs are definitely Sam. They're definitely unique and not like other people. Never felt like this before, like the window in the water world, a worthy sacrifice. Love when the voices come in with that. Made me feel alive, like the light through dreamers' eyes. I'm taking what I need. Can't stop what you've begun, like can't drown the morning sun again. Would have killed to let you die. Yeah, I would agree with that too. Like, he does great runs and he's obviously a great player, but he doesn't ever like seem to show off. And I will still say this, the best part of this song is the end. Even though the whole song's fucking awesome. I love that, like, trill. This right here. It's just why they're so good. The chords they pick and then his fucking angelic voice. Oh. And I did see these guys live exactly 2 years ago. It's February, but... And Hands Are the Hardest made me cry live on stream. Yeah, that transition right there. Oh, nice, Adrian. I didn't know she liked them. What made her change? You said at one time. Who's her favorite band now? Please don't say Taylor Swift. I'll have to have a talking with her. She says Taylor Swift. Sam Solo. Just right. Yeah! Look at that. It was only, what, like 8 bars? It's not a long, drawn-out solo. Hits the right spots. Good runs. Love this part. Everything a progressive song should have. You got some dominant chords, beautiful rising and falling, just like a story. Then you have this like break in the middle right here. Yeah, I was half joking, Adrian, because, I mean, she is a teenager, so you can't fault her for liking what teenagers like. See, here's these chords, and just fucking, they're the best at picking chords. The best. I've said it a million times. Feels like this, like I'm going to heaven. Like if I'm about to die, this is the kind of song, like Hands Are the Hardest, that I want to hear. The best part of the song. Here's that low B. Woo! Here we go. Here we go. Perfect. Let's all do it together. Are we ready? Here we go. Here we go. One more time. Do it together. Yeah, like I said, in my opinion, this song is top 10, but it shouldn't be in the top 4. But out of the top 4, this is far and away the best song out of the top 4. Far and away. I mean, not even in the same fucking universe as the other 3. All right, time for Nick's essay, as Scott says. Here we go. The next one is Equus, I think is how you say it. Equus by Ne Oblivisacaris. Probably my least known song out of the 4. And again, I've listened to it several times, and it's a good song, just not even close to Dream the Dead. This song gained entry into the tournament by being nominated by Nick Diaz It defeated the songs The World Breathes With Me, which is another Caligula's Horse song. A Dream in Static, which was my number fucking, was it 1? No, 2. In our first Casey Kasem's top 40. The Spirit Carries On to earn its place in the finals. Nick wanted to share why this song is so special to him and submitted the following. When Scott K asked us to pick songs we deemed worthy of the title of best songs we've had on the channel, I didn't put much thought into it and just picked a track which seemed to be a gross overlook from the initial list of nominees. Well, it now made it to the finals, and maybe it's time to actually put a bit more thought into it. To put it simply, it's a masterpiece. Why, you ask? Well, for many reasons, but I'll bring up 2 main points to keep it brief. This is not fucking brief, dude. You have 2 fucking points that are like long. First, impeccable recording, mixing and mastering, engineering in general, really. You can pick each instrument apart very easily, and they all sound amazing. Highlights being the bass and the drums. It's very rare to have the bass take such center stage in a way that works like we have here, and it's even rarer to have unrelenting double kicks that not only sound cataclysmic, but also warm and cozy like a mother's embrace. Second, the accuracy and the cohesion in which the song's themes are presented sonically throughout a very well thought out structure is hard to match. This song is about the loss of lives during the Australian brush fires in 2019 and 2020. Interesting, I did not know that. And our responsibility in the growing destructive cycle we are in, as the band puts it in. With that in mind, it starts boldly and loudly, premeditating the tragedy to come. Then, we are Mother Earth screaming in pain. The next moment, we are the equine wildlife galloping through the fire, desperate for survival. To finish things off, we become the collective we, first wallowing in regret and finally crying in mourning. Despite being a long song, Ne Oblivious Cars manages to pull an ever-engaging sonic narrative which roars loudly and hurtfully at moments and soars beautifully and melodically in others. Sometimes all at once and never losing momentum. Let's go. I think this is like a 15-minute song or something like that, isn't it? So sit back for 15 minutes, people. Here we go. The next part of the freaking set is going to be like an hour itself. When we've listened to Ne Oblivious Cars, what was it? Flower? What's the song that we had first on the channel? Something in Flower. That was a great song, and I remember commenting just like this. The stamina this drummer has is just fucking crazy. I mean, that's such fast double bass that's just... Love that bass line. Thanks, Nick. You can send me the longer version later. What, can somebody tell me what that song is called? Something in Flower. Flower and... The famous Ne Oblivious Cars song. What's the name of it? Something... To glorify the ashen haze, reborn like If Michael Ackerfeld was doing the growling here, it would be much better. It's not bad, but it's just not as good as Ackerfeld. Yes, Plague Flowers. Thank you. Blast beats. I've said this with Neapolitan Cigars in the past. I think they're like, for me, the quintessential band that does a good job at like having different subdivisions working at the same time. That's why I said like you've always got to switch it up, and you've got like a da da da, and then you've got the like that is a different subdivision that allows the brain to not be able to just get bored because you've got multiple subdivisions happening at the same time. I feel like this band is like that's their thing almost. Like that right there with everything else that's going on, and then you've got this like syncopation. It's great. Watch out. I love the bass did it da-na-na and not with the cymbals. This drummer, man, his fucking heart must be in the best shape of anybody, because even though his other body parts are working, it's just, the stamina is crazy. I will agree with you, Nick. I do like with the engineering that you can clearly hear the fucking bass, which is unusual. Because a lot of bands fucking hide their bass for no reason. Dream Theater included. Nice chords there. Cat. Like this part, I remember the first couple times I listened to this, I kind of got lost in this part because we're hitting like, I would guess the 6 minute mark, 7 minute mark, and it's sounding a little overly repetitive. Like this part that it goes into. See how we're doing blast beats? We're also doing just they're excellent, and I would say that's their forte. Their forte is different subdivisions going on all in the same song to make your brain, for the most part, not get bored. Good voice here. Love his voice here. It's very pretty. Only because you brought it up, Nick, in your paragraph. This band is from Australia. I mean, I'm assuming if that's what this song is about, it's those fires you talked about. I'm assuming these guys are from Australia too. I don't remember that because we haven't had Ne Oblivious Icarus reaction on the channel in a long time. Okay, that's what I figured. And it's just, again, just shows me what is in the fucking water in Australia. Maligulous Horse, Ne Oblivious Icarus. You got so many fucking good bands from Australia. What is in the water there? Yeah, keep listing all the bands from fucking Australia, because there are so many good bands from there. Isn't like Temic from there too? Or maybe not. Maybe I'm getting that wrong. 12 Foot Ninja, we haven't had them on the channel in a long time either. Maybe I made that up. Ooh, Butterfly Effect is from there too. Damn. They got so many good bands. I just want to throw in there, I miss Colin. Hooray for Colin. Blimey. Blimey. Check. Jab. Dip. 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 Oh wow, they did break up, huh? Ah. Speaking of, is it, I don't know how to say it, Belacor? Belacor? However you put the stress on it. Every time I see that band, I think of Baggins. Which, by the way, where is Baggins been? Baggins disappeared again for a while. Baggins, come back. Thank you, Belacor. I was not even close. Belacor. 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 This is very hypnotic. I feel like this section is very hypnotic in this song. That bass player is rolling. Perfect. Perfect. All right, so we made it through that song. I said all the songs in this final are good. I just would not even come close to calling that a great song. It's a good song. But I've always said if it's going to be above 8 minutes, it's got to really prove why it should be more than 8 minutes long. And I think was it 11 or 12, 15 minutes that song is. It just is, there's not enough change or epicness to it that to me calls for it to be that long of a song. Like, it was good, but they could have taken all of that and just kind of munched it into 8 minutes and it would have done the exact same thing, in my opinion. So it was a good song, just was not a great song, in my opinion. But let's move on to the last one, because we are at 45 minutes, 50 minutes, and we got a fucking epic on our hands. So here we go with the last song, finalist, The Odyssey by Symphony X. This song gained entry into the tournament by being nominated by our favorite German, Mr. Sasha, who's not here. What the hell, Sasha? It defeated the songs The Summoning, which it should not, 24 Light Years, which it should not, Hollow by ILO, it should not, to earn its spot in the finals. To explain why the song deserves its spot, Sasha was kind enough to write the following. The Odyssey is the definition of epicness. It's not only about the Odyssey, it actually is an Odyssey musically. I love every second of it. It has a lot of changes and they all transition perfectly. There are also some recurring ideas and callbacks. I especially love the orchestral elements and of course Russell Allen's voice and versatility. Let the Odyssey become the triumphant champion. And as a conclusion, since this is going to take forever, thank you everyone for making this tournament happen, and don't forget that if you are not seeing this live, that voting will continue for a week after this stream. So join the Discord and cast your vote. You got 4 choices. Pick the one you like within a week. There should be a link in the video description or on the spreadsheet that lists every song Captain has reacted to. And good luck to every song. I will put that in the chat as well, but there's also, save it for later, because it also has the upcoming schedule of what we're going to do. So here we go. Let's do it. And as I've said, I think this is, out of especially the last 4, the final 4, the most overrated song. It's so overrated. But I love that people picked it, because that's great. If you think it's not overrated, here we go. Oh yeah, it's a good idea, Adrian. Everybody put in, well, you don't have to, but put in your, out of these last final 4, put in your favorite. Your list. Nick, I'm going to hold back from bitching. And again, I'm not bitching because I do think it's a good song. It's just, in the context of this, so overrated. That's all I'm going to say. But it's a good song. I would be interested, for all you Symphony X fans, how many times do they play this live? How often do they play it live? Is it something that is always played live because it's just like the cornerstone of who Symphony X is? I think this song for sure matches like the cover of the album. It's like that kind of feel. What year was this song made? Anybody know? I mean, for a 20+ minute song, to remember all the parts, I mean, it's just an amazing feat in of itself. I would assume this is like the overture. Like, this is introducing the themes to everything and calling back to songs that are on this album. And now the overture is over, and let's kick some ass. Adrian, I just saw your comment that you said I'll do the bitching for you. Thanks. One thing you and I will always disagree on, Adrian, is I think his voice is excellent, and you've never liked it. It's just beautiful. It's powerful, not cheesy. Seems like forever that my eyes have been denied. Do you just not like his, like, metal grunting, kind of? I've been 20 years away from all I ever knew. It just doesn't have that cheesy factor that a lot of music like this has. Like, yeah, it just sounds good. Power voice, okay. Seasons of sorrow have stolen all my. Really like this part. Like, it's a great way to start after the overture. Fran, that's a great line right there. But the tide is changing, and with it all my fears. Yeah, I will return. There is forever. My eyes have been denied. Home, I'm dreaming of home. I've been 20 years away from all I ever knew. To return would make my dream come true. And by the way, here is the link to Casey Kasem's, or not Casey Kasem's, but the schedule and the past history of what we've done. So if you're on the channel and you want to see all the songs we've reacted to in the future schedule, click that link. That was awesome. That transition I didn't think fit, but I did like that part. That was a sweet run right there. I will be interested, for those of you who just like are gonna die on the sword that this song is so good. Nice. Okay, hold on for Michael Romeo. Michael Romeo is definitely top 1%. It's fucking sick. For those of you who love this song, like, what is it about this song that you think is so great versus other, you know, 12 plus minute songs? I wish Sasha was here to like point out like how each of these sections relates to other stuff that I wouldn't know because I don't know the whole album. I'm sure that would help, but it still wouldn't. You like this part? It kind of reminds me of a Change of Seasons beginning. The Symphony X I like is this kind of Symphony X. The, like, balls to the wall riffs. Just love it. Walls of Babylon, Egypt. Yeah, like Egypt would be a song that I would say is way better, much more intricately written and better than this. Got it. That makes sense. I'm really surprised that that Sasha's not here. I hope he's okay, because I can't think of another reason why Sasha would not be here to hear this. Oh yeah, no, I think this is gonna be. We're already at an hour and 4 minutes, and we got what, 10 minutes left of the song, or 15 minutes. This is going to be the longest stream with 4 songs. Uh-oh. We might not. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't think we're going to be able to make it through. Heads up, we've detected audio in your stream that is copyrighted. I just got a fucking warning. Uh-oh. I really don't think we're going to be able to make it through this song, people. Shit. What the hell am I supposed to do? I mean, we're not even halfway through the fucking song. There's no way we're making it through this. All right, let's see if we get blocked. If we get blocked once, then I'll keep recording and then just kind of post it after that. Yeah, say your goodbyes now because I'm going to get fucking taken down here in a second. No, it doesn't matter if I talk more. I think it's if you have so many minutes of a song in a row, what I would have to do is I would have to stop it, talk, start it again, stop it, talk, and no fucking way, because that'll be an hour in of itself just to get through the song. No. That's one of the downsides of live streams. The same thing happened with Liquid Tension Experiment when we went the full album. It just like kept like taking it down after like every 20 minutes. Yeah, I'm not pausing it every fucking 2 minutes because we want to get through the song. Sorry. I'll just upload it and you guys can watch it later. We sit adrift on the open sea. I would be interested, Nick, why you said that was your favorite part. What about that part was your favorite part? So carelessly, the waves on the course of truth. Yeah, if it goes down, I'm just gonna stop the stream and then I'll continue to record the rest of the song and just upload it later. This kind of reminds me of Egypt part right here. Okay. I like this part. I remember this is one of my favorite parts right here because it's more like it's got more of like a not just a constant linear stream. It's got some different like yeah. And it's got like the yes kind of vocals. Yeah, this is my favorite part of the song. Like from that part where it switched into that like this part. This. And we got a great solo from Romeo. Yes. Da, do, do, da. Dude, Romeo is just a fucking master. And the thing I love about Romeo is when he's playing these, it looks effortless. It just looks effortless. Back into the balls to the wall. So the middle of the song essentially is my favorite part of the song. But I've said a million times, the content of their lyrics is like 90%. The engineering could certainly be better on his double kicks. It's like, it sounds very dead, but it's doing its job. Okay. Dude, that was a sweet switch into this riff. I've never noticed that before. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, and this is the kind of stuff that goes into that I don't really like that much. As Adrian said it perfectly, it's like Disney rock or whatever he said. Like, and those like choices on the keyboard. It's the same thing with Octavarium. Again, I think Octavarium is one of the most overrated Dream Theater songs. I get the concept of it, but it's just totally overrated. Too long. I'm really shocked because the warning is still there. I'm just shocked it hasn't taken me down yet. I'm just waiting for it to go down. Warning's been up for like 5 minutes now. Maybe we'll make it through. Maybe we will make it through. Knock on wood. Maybe YouTube has gotten better at that. Because it's so dumb. It's like, just copyright it. You don't need to take it down. It's like, what are we doing here? We are in the next section. Again, I wish, and maybe Nick can do it, but I wish Sasha was here to kind of explain these different parts, because I don't... Yeah, because like Adrian said, maybe there's a reason that this isn't 4 different songs, that it has to be these different sections. I forget, isn't this the old drummer and that drummer's gone? But give total credit to this drummer. He is fucking sick. He is good. And I love his parts to how they fit with the song. Yeah, I feel like I'm playing Baldur's Gate right now. I'm not joking. This is the kind of music you hear on a Baldur's Gate kind of epic video game. Speaking of, I wish I just had time that didn't actually take up my lifetime to play Baldur's Gate. I think that's one of the reasons I never play games, because it just takes too much time that I feel like is a wasted part of your life. It's not like you watch like an hour show or a 2-hour movie. When you play games, like they're just like epically time voids. By the way, I'm trying to talk more to see if that helps it not take it down. Yeah, but how many people can actually do that, Scott? Most people don't do that. Most people stay up all night playing the fucking game. And that's what they're designed to do. They're designed to keep you engaged so you don't stop the game. Alright, now we're back into the section where we're galloping on the sea. Uh-oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Uh-oh. Hit the mute button just in time. If I remember correctly, we're getting somewhat to the end. I think maybe we have, what, 3 minutes left? 4 minutes left? Talk about fantasy games, Fran, like Baldur's Gate was my initial thought. Love that. It will be interesting to see if this song wins. Because I think it's the craziest of all the other songs if this wins. But this is the cheesy Symphony X I'm not into. But if it wins, if there's enough people to pull off the upset. Dude, that warning is still just sitting there. I'm shocked right now that it's not. I wonder if this like stream is gonna go down, or it's gonna take some while. If it's gonna get blocked, and we have to like wait for it to come back up, which could ruin people watching it later. Your fault for not being here, though. We are at an hour and 15 minutes into the stream. I think this is a new record. Yeah, Nick. The bot's like, wait a minute, before I take this down, I'm just going to listen a little bit. AI has spawned consciousness and music. That they do, Jeff, but they're only hour increments. That's the difference versus all night. Who's singing the higher pitch or the higher note? Pyramid, where have you been? You just like disappear and then come back, say a couple nonsense things, and then leave again. Studying? Who fucking does that? Go play a fantasy game. Yes, God, but it just happens rare. It's not something that happens all the time, unless it really has only been Manny. I am going to put a rule, as I said, on the length of people's writing from now on, because that has gotten out of hand. It's becoming more and more common. If it's more than 3 sentences, I'm not reading it. And we have come to the end, and we made it. And the warning is still up, but it has not been shut down. So, we have made it to the end of the stream. It's an hour and 18 minutes exactly. I don't know if, I'm pretty sure that, I think the longest one before that was an hour and 12 minutes or 14 minutes set by Manny, I think. I could be wrong though. It could be like an hour and 27 minutes. I kind of, for some reason, that sticks in my head. So either way, it was only 4 songs and it still was like contending for the longest stream we've had. So the poll is about to go live. So make sure that you go over there on the Discord and vote for your #1 song of the tournament. You have 1 week to do so. And just as a reminder, next week, where are we next week? Do we have 2? We have Saturday. No, we just have 1 stream next weekend. It's Jean-Francois set on Saturday, March 7th. And then we have a new 2 sets on March 14th and 15th. So go look at the schedule and try to join us. Try to be here. Sasha, don't know what happened, but hope you're okay, buddy. And we'll see who the winner's going to be. Everybody have a great Sunday. And unfortunately, tomorrow's Monday. Peace out.